Okay, so I'm going to talk about using stories in the maths classroom to engage students, and ironically I'm going to tell a story from my professional experience to do this. So I was teaching a bottom year 8 class with high needs, the properties of quadrilaterals, and decided to get the students to help me construct the story of the family tree of quadrilaterals. So after going over some relevant terminology and notation, I had these images up on the whiteboard and then started to tell the story. So we start with the grandfather quadrilateral, who has 4 sides but wasn't really that special otherwise. He did have 2 kids though, who were a little bit more special but still quite different from each other. Both of them took after their father and were still quadrilaterals, but one of them had a single pair of parallel sides. So what shape do you think this is, year 8? So, his other child was also a quadrilateral, but this one had 2 pairs of adjacent sides that are equal. So what shape might this be? And now we have 2 families that are starting. We have the family of parallels and the families of equal sides. Now both of these brothers met wives and got married, who were very similar to them, but were also a little bit more special now. The parallel brother met a wife who not only had 1, but 2 pairs of parallel sides. What shape might this be? Thank you. And meanwhile, the equal brother met a wife who had all sides equal. Now keep in mind, we don't know anything about the angles yet. So what might this be? And so we go on like this, and the story continues with the wives turning out to be sisters, and then they have kids, which introduces the angles. And then they have the perfect child, the square, who's lucky enough to have the genes of all the family. So the class really received this activity well, and I even had one of the high needs students not only complete this task, but actually participate in the whole 80-minute lesson, which was really good for her. And here it was that I learned how useful telling stories can be to engage students in work that otherwise might not be that interesting to them.